All right, folks, welcome to the stream. Today I'm going to unbox a Venom LE from Stern, latest release. It's number 65. It's not my regular 374, which is a big bummer since I have 374 of Mando and Stranger Things as well. But that's that. So enough with the disappointments. So the game, I have not played an LE, obviously. I played a premium a lot at Southern Fried. I really like the game and looking forward to get the last character unlocked. The stream is sort of divided into two parts today, right? So for the next couple of hours, it's going to be just unboxing and setting up the game and updating software and do stuff like that. I also have a bunch of, I got a new set of silver jet balls, new flipper rubbers, and some Mylar if that's needed anywhere. I'm not sure. Got some new leg cabinet protectors. The one Stern ships is plastic, which I don't like. And yeah, it's just like leveling the game, waxing the game, cleaning, making sure everything works smoothly. I'm also gonna try to get the game online connected as soon as I possibly can to have the update running while I do other things. And then I'm gonna slide it in here between my Alien and Mando. I just took Godzilla out, got that sold, and it's now somewhere up in Santa Rosa, I think, by a private collector. Yeah, so I've just been charging myself up with coffee here while I get started. I'm just going to get the game out of the box first and try to get all the cardboard and other loose items out of the way. I'm going to do a little flyby around the box, and something I just wanted to have documented. While unboxing this, I had a small issue with the transportation of the game, or the shipment, I'd call it. So I'm just going to do a quick flyby and show what that is. The thing is, it's basically a dent in the back panel, right? So let me just show you here. There you go. There's a little bit of a bite there. You can see there's a small dent in the T-mold, a little bit of a decal. This is kind of like the part facing the wall of the game, right? And it's just one of those things that I'm not too concerned about. The way these back boxes are constructed today is that the side panel is its own part. So I'm going to see if it's kind of worth it to have it replaced. I would say it would most likely not be worth having it replaced, given how inconspicuous it is. I'm going to try to keep an eye on the chat while I do this. But at the end of the day, I think a lot of people have better things to do on a Sunday afternoon than watching somebody unbox a pinball machine, so I'm not gonna cry about that. However, I am going to put the whole thing on YouTube once we get there. Yeah, this is some proper second grade plywood. It's like all green, it's been sanded down to kind of try to get the mold out of it. Yeah, it looks really tatty. Okay, we got the legs here and these things on the side here. And for the first time, I'm going to look at the actual trim color. My lord. Yeah, my own kind of personal opinion about Zombie Yeti's artwork and all that good stuff is that I kind of think this is his best looking game, and this is what the Might be a little bit difficult to kind of see that and zoom in on the camera, but it's like I would call this, if I was a guy working with paint jobs and such, I would call this trim Midnight Sparkle, because it kind of looks like a really dark blue sky with the stars, very remote faint stars in it. And it's absolutely glorious. Just FYI. So then this is like the entire cabinet trim is in this color. Oh, look at that small dent there. It's going to be a back leg. Yeah, that's really, I mean, all of the custom painted games I've had coming through from Stern, the paint job has been immaculate every time. And comparing that to like on Alien there, it's just like such a shoddy second-hand kind of internship job in comparison. So I don't know who they got contracted for this, but it looks really nice. This one is perfect. And one thing I appreciate a lot with the LEs and the custom powder coat and all that is that I just think the game feels better compared to the kind of hammered black that the regular games come with. And I get it. It kind of sounds a little bit snobby, but that's just my preference. Just gonna put these away from now. Let's see if we can get rid of some packaging here. Yeah, I'm going to start sweating like a pig here soon because it's been really hot in Santa Cruz lately. Oh, look at that! There's a loose nut in the box. That's promising. Not. Oh, that's funny. It's probably just dropped out of someone's pocket, but you never know. Yeah, it's just some paperwork on how to do the basic stuff. Not too concerned about that right now. Yeah, they've done a really weird job. You see this one, it's all wonky here. Oh wow, look at this. This is unbelievable. They actually have black nuts and or black bolts, I'd say. Yeah, it's still plastic. Yeah, there's no other visible damage. I can see, looks good. Oh my God! Yeah, I'm gonna do a flyby here later and show you the. Damn, they've done a really good job on the cab artwork, and so the LEs these days they come with this like foil. Right? This is not the foil. Or is it foil? Don't know if this one has it actually. Yeah, my Godzilla had like this weird mirrored, and the Foo Fighters had it as well. No, I don't think this one has it, because those foil. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, it's just like it's a very exclusive thing to have on the game, right? You have this like shiny kind of foil that you printed on, right? And obviously that material is more expensive. But I mean, to be honest with you, I don't think it looks very good. The Godzilla was just like way too dark. Foo Fighters the same thing, just way too dark. So I don't know, they need to kind of improve their printing technique or whatever they're doing, because it does not look very good. I don't think this is foil actually, because the white is just like plain white, and there's like no, there's a bit of shimmer in it. But yeah, this looks really good. This looks fantastic. And I always said that the cabinet art on the Pro looks the best, and I'm sort of in a position to say that I'm going to retract that, because this looks amazeballs. Yeah, I'll do a flyby once we get there and show you what it looks like. So the bolts are black anodized, I don't know how you even pronounce it. English is not my first language. And that is pretty cool, even and the washers as well, right? So the nuts will sort of blend in much better. That's kind of like the setup I do like on my black legs, like my Johnny Mnemonic has it, my TNA, Flight 2000, my Tron. Because the bolt heads just stand out so much, it doesn't look very good. I mean, they just look misplaced, I guess. That's what I want to get at. It looks okay on Mando because it's like a Beskar colored trim. That I don't think that matters that much there. So I'm just going to remove these plastic brackets. And you can argue yourself blue in the face if you prefer plastic or metal. I just simply prefer metal. All my other games have the metal brackets. And I think one argument against the metal ones is that sure, it will wear into the paint in your legs eventually, but it's in a very inconspicuous spot, so I don't really care about it, to be honest. And I'm also, oh, look at this. They've actually changed them. So the holes doesn't line up anymore. They used to line up, but not anymore. Oh, that's a shame. Right, I need to get my puncture out, or whatever you call it. I'll just use my stab to death tool. Where is it? Yeah, I've been traveling with my tools, so it's just like things are just spread out everywhere. It's not in here. Damn it. Yeah, I knew there was going to be some faffing around and just looking for stuff. Just center it. Oh, where did I put my screwdriver now? How you doing, chat? What did I step on there? That didn't feel good. We've got a question in chat. Stranger Thing is right here. Yeah, it is here. It's right there. I still have it. It's not going anywhere. For now. So you can almost say that I'm a little Brian Eddy nerd now. This is my third Brian Eddy, so I have his whole Stern collection, I guess. Right. Another thing I kind of like with what they've done here, similar to what they did with Mando, is that they match the trim with the artwork. So it kind of looks very natural. This metallic, dark bluish thing goes really well with the bluish Venom goo. And somehow, I don't know like which color Venom actually is. I mean, because it looks black in most cases, right? But in the comics, he looks really blue. So I think they've done a good job kind of taking that black, making it very dark blue and make it look a little bit more interesting, I'd say. So, why is it not getting any thread? Come on, what is this? Let's see here. No. Yeah, so the leg bolts. So this is a thing I do on all the games that have custom paint as well, is that you need to put a washer between the lock nut and the leg, because otherwise the paint will start chipping. You will find little flakes of paint on the floor around the leg nuts, which is again a very cosmetic defect, but at the end of the day, when it's by the floor, you know, you get moisture and shit and start to rust, and yeah, I don't know. I don't want to deal with it. Let's just put it that way. Yeah, I didn't pull out my workbench and I'm already regretting it. I was just gonna do this like a quick and dirty kind of thing. Yeah, so my previous spot, I took out what went out. Yeah, Godzilla. Yeah, Godzilla went out. Godzilla is sold. All right, let's just tip it down. I have this little carpet thing that I kind of put the legs on. Oh, this is interesting, like the coin drop for the lock for the coin door. Or not lock, the little what is it? A splinter or something like that. Splinter. And to help me lift, I have an old motorcycle lift. Trusty old steed. I can just slide under it. Just have a little nab of it on the back there, and I can securely put on the legs. Pump it up. Pump it up like your feet are stomping. September 25th is the birth date. Oh, need to get the bolts out. Yeah, this bolt was like really oily. Let me get a grip on it. Oh, it's so dusty. Yeah, look at me, Marvel pinball machine. It's one thing I never thought see myself buying anytime soon. Here we are. Take my shit leg. Yeah, let's see if we can hone in on that. See if the camera can pick it up. No, it doesn't want to. But there's, oh, there we go. There's a little chip right there on the tip. Yeah, it's just been thrown somewhere. No big deal. Forgot to put the washer. Always feels better when at least one leg is on in the back. We got a question in chat. The Disney pill is tough to swallow, yes. But at the end of the day, Tron is one of my favorite pinball machines. So I guess I'm a hypocrite in a lot of different dimensions there. Oh crap. But in my defense, I guess Tron is not a... Well, I mean, Marvel was not an original Disney IP either, so... But yeah, here we are. Yeah, it's just... I'm mostly irritated, like everything that Disney does is like so family oriented. It's just there's no like blood and gore or like playing out killing somebody, whatever, right? But I guess that's going to change. Is it Deadpool 3? Is this going to be the first R-rated Marvel movie or something like that, which is a fall forward, right? I was watching Ahsoka, the new Star Wars series on Disney, and it's really good story, but it's like that whole thing that like nobody hurts or or dies, right? If they like chop someone's head off, it's a robot, right? Or like, yeah, it's just, and there's never even any like, the fight never ends like when there's a lightsaber fight. It never ends by somebody getting killed or chopped up. I guess the last episode is sort of like the exception to that. But like when Sabine she got literally stabbed, like stabbed in like the chest, and she survived, right? It's just like, what? Yeah, that's Disney for you. Where's my hammer now? Other side. So what have we got saying on mass acquisition, gentrification? Yeah, I guess that's one way to put it. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, it's just like they're only interested in making money, like nothing else, right? And thinking that they like want something else, that is just like, then you're just naive. And for them, it's just like, how do we reach the biggest audience? And that you do that by doing an all-inclusive, something that everyone can watch in the entire household, basically. And I don't blame them. They need to eat as well, like everybody else. Pay rent and whatnot. And I guess George Lucas knew all about this when he sold it. So. But also in Disney's defense, it's not all bad, right? Thanks to Disney, we have a lot of money in the franchise now that just keep making new movies, making new series. Can't be asked. I don't know what they make like in terms of toys and stuff like that, but I mean, we have a lot of good stuff to watch. I mean, Andor was just absolutely phenomenal. Love that series. I'm just gonna get the factory dust off here. So I wonder if this game was built in a new factory. What do we think about that? Birth date is September 25th. No, it is foil. This is foil. It is the same printed foil they have on the other LEs. It must be. You cannot hear the whistles when you wipe it down. But it looks so much better than any of the other games that have the foil on them that I've seen so far. All right, so what do we do now? Let's erect. Let's erect. Get the power plugged in and see if we can get some software updates. And oh, I didn't plan for having a power cable run here. Damn it! It's always something. All right, I'm gonna cut the cord. I think there's keys here somewhere, right? Yep. So how's the framing with the game right now? Yeah, it's gonna have to work. I have a collection of these through the years. It's a pretty fun little artifact to throw around. So what happened here? Oh, I got two pairs. One for the back box, and that's odd. What is this? Am I gonna have to drill this game or what? Oh, that's the one. Oh my, yeah. Yeah, the thing, they didn't secure my coin box, that's for sure. It was jammed good in there. So something's going on in chat. I'm just gonna go over and read here. Yeah, Loki is back. Yeah, Loki is very different, I think. I kind of like that. I'm not like, I don't know anything about Marvel universe whatsoever. But I watched Loki and I kind of liked it. It felt different somehow. All right, there's the back glass. Oh my God. Oh my God, it looks so good. Holy shit. Yeah, I was a little bit bummed out. I'm still a little bit like, the premium and LE have the same artwork. And we can argue ourselves blue in the face that, oh, the LE has a mirror back glass. It's just like you're trying to just fleece more money from us. And I think it was mentioned on one of the podcasts as well. It's just like, yeah, that it was a time constraint issue, right? But at the end of the day, time is money, so there you have it. Ooh, I do not like this tape on my expensive glass. The first thing I see here is Stone Insider connected. Oh my god, it's so glorious! So this is number 65 out of 1,000. See if we can get the certificate in. Look at that. Signed by Seth Davis and Gary Stern. Thanks, Gary. Thanks, Seth. I think I got some glue from I don't want to. I want to remove it. Gugon, where are you? Don't want residual glue on my expensive Lush backlash. Where are you? There you are. Just smears it around like it always does. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, factory dust. Oh, what's this? Ugly decal. Factory dust. Yeah, I think it needs a little bit of a spray down. Yeah, I'll deal with that later. Yeah, do we want to have a look at the cab and do a little fly around? Let's go for a ride. So as you can see on the front here, you have Venom on the left and Carnage on the right. And that kind of expands on the sides here, right? So you have Venom on this side. Whoopsie, flying around. And you have Carnage on this side. And it's also more distinct here on this side here, the custom LE trim. It's more distinct here, right? Because on the Venom side, it just kind of melds in the artwork here, and it kind of looks like there's a different decal behind the trim than there is on the cab, right? Because this is This feels like a foil. But they've done a really good job. And on the side here, there's just like a We Are Venom. I don't know if that is that Flash Thompson or no, that's Eddie Brock. It's like a comic panel, and they actually are available as banners. I saw them. I think Lynn's got one. And here's another one with Carnage. I don't know who that guy is. The redhead. He's not part of the hosts, so I have no idea. Yeah, look at that. It really pops. And the most important shot is this one here, and it's so hilarious. I think, oh, there we go. I think me and Jack have the same kind of humor, because I think this model is just hilarious that he has that like spread thirst trap for the ladies there. The old doppelganger is hanging there on a little spring that shoots out. And we have the little center mech there that changes the game right there. There's a little flap underneath. On the right there, there's also a premium LE feature. So, one thing I didn't get yet, they're coming. It's the protectors there. They're metal on when they ship them from the factory, and I like the ones that are made out of that plastic that completely escapes my mind right now. I also have new rubbers coming in, but it's coming tomorrow, so all that is going to be dealt with then, or not tomorrow, but the next time I'm streaming the game. So it's going to be another kind of setup stream, and there we go, 65. Early bird gets the worm. But yeah, the backlash, it's just it's definitely a backlash, there's no doubt. They've done a really good job with the cutouts for the mirroring. Sometimes that can look very chibi, where they just randomly take strokes from the artwork. But it looks to me, I mean, yeah, we're gonna see how it looks when it lights up, I guess, but it looks to me like they really spent some time finding like the key lines that should be the mirrored ones. Because sometimes it's just like, oh, let's just do all black or just all blue or whatever. They might have done that and kind of added a few more, but yeah, it looks very distinct and very nice, very nice. Okay, so let's see what's going on in chat, if there's anything we want to see besides what I've already shown. I need to figure out how to get power up there. Yeah, it's got some sweet cheeks for sure. Yeah, I kind of agree with some of the sentiments there, that when the industry kind of shifted from mirrored glass to Translight, that was just like a cost-cutting thing. I'm just going to get the the glass and all the zip ties out here so we can show some. I want to show the art blades in the game as well. It's very unique. It's a world first, right, kind of thing. Where they have mirrors with the artwork on it. And I need to determine if I need anti-rattle tape on the glass. It kind of feels like it's pretty. Yeah, no, this needs anti-rattle tape, and I think that's another thing that I've run out of. I need to order. All right, I need to cut the butt cheeks. A little zip tie there. Carnage is also zip tied. Remove zip ties. Oh, there's plastics on the art blade. Interesting. So that's another thing it says on the note there. So there's basically plastic covering the, and I got 2 of these if anyone wants a copy. All right, so yeah, so that was sort of what I was looking at, because it looks really grubby, right? And I just like, why does it look like that? Because it's not like a clean mirrored finish, and that is just because it's protected. Oh, this is just hilarious. They have like a real bell in there. It's just, I just think that is so funny. All right, let's lift her up here. I'm gonna remove the plastics before we do another flyby here. Ooh. Oop. Oh, that's really funny. The Carnage thing, it's actually completely unhinged. It's not like connected to anything. Goodie bag. I'm just gonna need to remove this. I'm one of those people that removes the goodie bag. So I can't charge the extra $2,000 or whatever the game is worth when the goodie bag is still stapled. It's just annoying. Yeah, it's trash without the goodie bag, I completely agree. No goodie bag, no game, no deal. Might as well ship it to the trash heap. And what do we have here? Yeah, it's a pretty cool like Venom sticker in there to get with it. And some plastic, some key fobs, extra stand-up decals, service and operation manual. I don't think they've published this on the website yet, actually. I was looking for a rubber chart, but I couldn't find any. Might be there now though. And I just ordered some dude had put together a rubber map on Titan Pinball, and I just used that. Yeah, look at this. There's a thin little film here on the art blades. So why don't they just... Ah, they're decals. I see they are actually not completely flat finish. Yeah, so these are it's just print on vinyl foil, basically. There's nothing wrong with that at all. It's just not what I thought. I didn't think it was that. I thought it was you know, like proper like plastic blades. But that's good, because that means that there's less There's less concern for the playfield getting stuck on the art blades. So I guess you're gonna have to do this in two. I've never seen this before, that you need to remove protective plastics, but I guess that is because they're mirrored. That's what we think, right? Oh, Frisco Pinball, welcome to the unboxing of Venom LE. And thanks for the raid, sir. If I'm not mistaken, you have one of these as well, I guess. I think I've seen your name in the hype threads and other Venom threads. There's no nuts and bolts in the bottom of the cabinet, that's always good. All right, I just really need to figure out how to get power to the game here so I can start updating while I do other things. Oh, you got number 300? Oh, yeah, I got number 65. It's a very low number, but I wanted 374. But they charge you an arm and a leg to have that custom number allocated to you now, so I just like screw it. And I don't know how long I'm going to keep this game for, to be honest. It's just Venom has never been my. It's not like a grail game or anything for me. It's just I just like this game a lot right now, and I just want to play the hell out of it. That's why I got one. So this will probably be the thing that is going to stay in my collection until the next shiny thing comes around. I just need to find an extension cord. I know I had one here. But on the same note, I know that I used it for something else. Let's see how we can best do this. Damn. All right, I have an idea. Let's execute. Power. We got power. Oh, you paid for the custom number. So how much did you pay for the custom number? Because my distributor, he said it was basically not worth it. I used to pay $100. I paid $100 for Stranger Things and Mando, and he said it was basically not worth it. It was like $800 or something like that, and it's just like, meh. Not sure about that, sir. Yeah. Yeah, I think I was gaslighted, to be honest. That's what I kind of felt when he didn't want to get the custom number for me. That was basically what happened. Whoops. All right, I need to do some setup stuff here. Need to get it connected, get my update. Yeah, I think it was a combination of that it couldn't be asked and it was not as simple. The thing is that what happened was that they changed the process somehow. And I think that's kind of what he didn't want to deal with. But at the end of the day, it's just like I just thought it was a fun thing to get that number. It's not like I'm not super anal about it. And when it was just $100, it's just like, yeah, on a game that will set you back 13 grand, it's kind of a no-brainer. Scan. Oh, this is my first Stern Insider connector where the light actually works in the apron. So now I need to log in to... Oh my God. Yeah. Yeah, the web app for Insider Connector is so clunky with my password manager. Registration address, Raccoon City Pinball, that's me. Oh, look at that, my Godzilla is still listed there. Is it all done? All done and dusted? Yeah. All right, let's see the update. All right, downloading, perfect. Now I can do other things. Yeah, so what I normally do, I do a lot of stuff to my game normally. I'm gonna replace all the rubbers, but it didn't arrive, so I'm not gonna do that. Like these, I don't like the originals. And it will be a pain in the ass when I'm gonna do that, right? Because I need to take Carnage and the ramp out to be able to access all the spots where those black shedding rubbers are. Yeah, there's a bunch in there. Yeah, the pop bumpers kind of look a little bit like the oh, there's only 2 of them. Yeah. Yeah, it's just such a weird. Why they even bother putting bumpers there? But yeah, let's be happy with what we got. Not sure what kind of rubbers I want to put in here either. I might actually. Yeah, so let's just have another flyby on the play field and look at the cool mirrored artwork. Yeah, and I'm not arguing with anyone. It's just like this is one of the prettiest games. Like you can see here on the artwork here that it's mirrored, makes the game look much wider and deeper than it actually is. And they also have the same kind of theme on the art blades like they have on outside the cab. So it's like the red color on this side, on the Carnage side. And if you look at the other side, you got the blue kind of oozing over here, right? Which is pretty awesome. But at the end of the day, I don't know if I zoom in here, if you can actually see that. Yeah, you can actually make it out. It's just that you can see that the mirror is just because it's vinyl, right? It's not like a perfect mirrored finish. So it kind of looks almost like it's a little bit dirty and grubby. You can see that definitely in the wire form mirror here, right? That there's a little bit kind of wiggly, but it doesn't look bad. It's just not what I expected it to be, but looks cool. Let's look at this Carnage mech a little bit. I'm a little bit intrigued here because when you pull it up, it's just completely loose, right? And it has this like locking thing underneath it, and it kind of, if you look at the different, I don't know if you can see that there's like little cutouts there, right? And that's basically what the mech is locking into. So when you move it up, it just like locks in one of these, right? And the release mech, I don't know exactly where that fires, but there's probably, yeah, so yeah, there you go. Yeah, so it's just a coil that pulls it down, right? So it basically uses like super old like roller coaster techniques or engineering to oh yeah, it needs to go really far up. Yeah, so you basically need to get him like all the way through the door to hit him, and that is a pretty long travel for the ball. Oh, look at that, to go all the way up there, right? Yeah, it's such a cool little thing. I'm not a welder, but how many points do this weld job do here with the all black and frazzled metal? I don't know. And here's the coolest feature in the game. Can you hear it ring? The bell tower. Yeah, it would be cool if they had like a old school bell in there. It would just be so much fun. And it's some really good cheap tricks they've used back here as well when I look at it, right? It just, this flap that comes up here, right here, it just like puts it on a different metal rail that just basically flings the ball like one level up into the pops there. And it has like an exiting opto there, and that's it. It's very simple. solution, and I'm all for that. Oh man, look at that. That's so funny, right? So normally you have like an up post through the play field that that kind of stops the ball in its track up behind, like a lot of, like Tron has one, Iron Man has one, I think Mando has one in the back as well. And they usually just like poke up through the play field, and this one actually sits behind Carnage and pokes down. It's interesting. Pretty. Yeah, just love the artwork, all the inserts, everything. Yeah, I need to start working on the game to get some stuff done on it. So we can actually get some games in. Let's see if I can put the camera a little bit closer. Get some action shots in. Oh no! Sorry. Yeah, somehow, I don't know exactly what it is. There's something really fishy going on with the camera when I move it around somehow. It just started. I've used this camera and this cable for as long as I can remember. And all of a sudden, this combination is not working very well anymore. So I'm going to get one of those like single direction HDMI cables that has better coverage. It's more reliable. But this is going to have to do for now. So we should be good there, right? Yeah. Looks really washed out for some reason. I wonder why. Yeah, let me see what's going on here. I might have touched a setting on the camera. Yeah, it's really weird. All right, it's just gonna have to look like that for now. I might just turn the lights off anyway. It's getting really hot in here as well. So I haven't decided what color rubbers I want on it yet. The black kind of looks good, but I think I'm gonna just do if there's yellow flippers, I'm putting on yellow rubbers. I like that. But I also have a couple of orange ones. And that might actually work. Yeah, that actually looks pretty good. It lines up with Carnage pretty good. Yeah, let's do orange. I'll do orange. That will be good. Oh, you got static in the blacks again. Man. Yeah, I need to turn it off again, turn it back on. 1 second. Yeah, there's some signal noise coming from somewhere. And just let me know if it comes back. I'm also starting to suspect if it's a heat problem as well, because it's warm like a volcano in here. Yeah, orange looks dope. I got a black dent in my flipper. It's like a scratch with some dirt in it. I don't like it. Yeah, that's right. I need to check if they got Mylar in the... Yeah, they got Mylar on the ball drops. That's perfect. They've learned a lot. Oh, interesting. I remember my Godzilla had Mylar in the entire ball return. This one does not have that. Just have Mylar on the drop, which is good. Good. All right, let's get some wax on here. Dust it off a little bit first. This is a very thankful game to keep waxed. It's just like keep the whole big area nice and clean, and you won't have any dust and grime flying around. Oh, this is not annoying at all. I wonder how difficult it is to make the back glass not rattle. That seems to be very difficult. Also need to get new balls in. I also need to hydrate. Oh, the junk is back in the black again. What is this? That is so annoying. I wonder why it's doing that. That's just so damn annoying. Yeah, there's some signal issue with the HDMI cable for sure. Let me see if I can just... Nope. And it's gone. Interesting, okay. Yeah, I have reconfigured my rig a couple of times, and I think there's like 1, 2, 3 HDMI cables involved in getting that camera hooked up, so that might actually have something to do with it. Waxing down our surfboards across the USA. Oh my God, Jesus fucking Christ. Oh yeah, okay, it is Mylar. Yeah, I was just thinking there was an insert that was basically halfway up the play field, but it's actually a piece of Mylar that sat in front of the carnage, which is of course all good. There's also Mylar in front of the ramp entrances here, which is great. They don't eat into the play field. Is the trash static back again? No. It's fixed now, yeah. That was that. I'm also gonna set up the game for direct capture, so I need to get the back box open. I also have fans on order. Both for the flipper coils and for the power supply. Yeah, so this is one really not. Okay, hopefully that will do it for now. I'll keep an eye on it. So what I was saying, I'm putting in one of these LVDS kind of capture boards in the game to give an HDMI port that I can put into my streaming setup. But the game is updating right now, so I don't want to jerk around too much in there. Let me figure out if there's anything else I can do while it's installing. Oh, I forgot to put my cup holder on. That I can deal with later. I guess I could put the balls in, but I need to put the HDMI cable in. Oh, okay, I can do that. I can actually put the HDMI cable in. That's a good idea. Oh, just hear that fan. I mean, seriously, does anyone have like their games in a home environment with that fan noise? It's absolutely ridiculous how loud it is. Yeah, so you pull the cable through the bottom in the mesh. I just need to pull some staples first. And there's multiple ways to do this. On my Mando, for the topper capture, I just pull it through the straight through the mesh. I just like puncture a hole in it, and I guess that is a very intrusive way to do things. So I'm going to do this a little bit more elegantly here, because this way you don't actually break anything. Just put a staple back and it's back to where it were. Let's see here, is the camera still working? Looks like it. I think the animations on this game is pretty awesome, and that's kind of what prompted me to get this direct capture thing. I don't have it on any other games. Well, I put it in Stranger Things now just to kind of test it out. But I'm not sure if I'm going to make it like, oh, I need a capture card for every game, because I think it's really clunky since I have so many different era games, but you can't argue with how much better it looks. And I understand for the folks who do nothing but stream Stone games, it's just like it's a must-have gadget. But they're very unreliable and break. I mean, the board I put in Stranger Things, it worked for an hour about, I'd say. Then the board needed to be a power cycle, which basically meant I had to power cycle the whole game. It's not like it has a power switch on it. Updating 2.5 gig out of 4 soon there. Yeah, my Newton ball is not polished. Need to get some never dull out here. I think the ball they put in Carnage is all dull as well. It's just really weird. Yeah, it looks really shitty. Yeah, I really like this dumb thing, to be honest. It's I like simple things. I'm a simpleton in that way. Doppelganger touching his butt. Touch the butthole. This looks like a spot a ball can get stuck, but loud fan. All right, we got that sorted out. Come on, progress bar. Nothing moves as slow as a progress bar when you're looking at it. Yeah, let's see. The wax is probably dry now. Should I just do 2 coats of wax so the game plays super fast? Yeah, I wonder what they do with the ramp flaps these days, because the metal is thin like a leaf and they get dinged up real bad. So when you see this game on location, or right about now, you'll see the ramp flap being all kind of bent and dinged. And Stranger Things had the same thing when same issue when it came out. And maybe it's just one of those things that once it gets like super dinged, you can't tell the difference from a dinged one from a new one. I also read somewhere somebody was complaining about the dimples, that the playfield dimples. There's a lot of air balls and things, and that was something I was actually looking for in the games they had set up in Atlanta at the Southern Fried, and couldn't quite determine if it was a dimple game or not. And another thing I kind of see here on my particular game here is that the ink is really washed out in places here. Like the blacks are not like really black, it's just yeah, it's pretty consistent across the whole thing. Kind of looks like the ink is kind of watered down. The reds are not really that poppy either when I look at it. Right, 4,064 out of 4,082. Reboot imminent. Yeah, it's so nice and smooth now. Something going on in chat. Yes, Venom is very pretty. It's and I'm not even a Marvel fan. I'm not like, it doesn't speak to me the slightest. But this is like really, yeah, it's really pretty to look at. I think this is Zombie Yeti's best work to date, to be honest. Contrary to popular belief, I don't think he was the right guy to do Godzilla. That's one of the reasons why I kind of got rid of it. It's just like I never really appreciated the artwork on it at all. And I think you should, when you have spent so much money on a game, you can just pass it on to somebody who actually appreciates it. All right, now it's verifying 1.5 gig out of 4 gig. Hopefully we'll be up and running here soon. Yes, I need to clean my balls. Those are all oily and sticky and disgusting. And I need to do that over here. I'll be with you in a second. How many balls? 6 balls. Where did my tissue go? Here it is. Ah, we need to put in a tilt bob as well, don't we? Every time the fan comes on, I kind of like, oh, the game is doing something, but it's not actually doing anything. It's just, you know, like you reboot a PC, the fan will always be like obnoxiously loud, right? What made me choose Venom? Yeah, that's a really good question. The first thing, I mean, I was really blown away, like initially when I played it at Southern Fried. To be honest, I didn't know what I was expecting, but it was just like, it was so much fun. It's so fast, and it's very simple as well, right? I mean, if you look across my collection here, like I don't have that many like advanced intricate games. I kind of want like the one trick kind of games like TNA and Doctor Who, TX Sector, right? Tron. It's just like all very simple games, right? And I kind of think this kind of fits that bracket. But you can also argue that the game is advanced because it has like all this progression and the whole crossover from being a role-playing game, but I like that aspect of it, right? And that brings something else interesting to the table for me, right? Because I set up my games pretty hard, and I will never reach a wizard mode on a Keith Elwin game. Never. I would never ever do it. Right. I had 500 plays on my Godzilla. I didn't see any Planet X or Terror of Mecha Godzilla, whatever. Right. I think I made the Mecha Godzilla one. But yeah, I mean, it's just impossible, right? And I don't set up the games to play for 45 minutes, which you basically need to do if you want to reach those modes, right? And another kind of the same thing with the Jersey Jack games is they're so damn deep, right? And you need to set them up to play with like unlimited extra balls and yada yada, and you just keep like playing and playing and playing, and you're just like chopping wood, right? And I hate it. I absolutely hate it. So that's why I like games like so. This is sort of my philosophy with pinball is that a good game could last 5 minutes. A really fucking good game should last 10 minutes. And if you're putting up a GC on the game, that's a 15-minute game, right? If you play longer than that, if I play longer than that, I just lose interest. Absolutely, just lose interest, right? And I played games longer than that, sure, and it's been one of those like you're just sweating, right? It's not fun. And on Venom, it's just like, yeah, you can choose Eddie Brock and be in multi-ball in 2 shots, right? That's kind of the action I'm looking for, right? And with the progression that you have on Venom, where you collect XP and you kind of when you log in, you kind of have your first level bosses kind of defeated, and you can in the next game you can defeat Grendel, and in the next game you defeat Null, and you essentially reach you more or less like played like end game content in the game, I'd say, right? I know that there is like an Uber kind of wizard mode beyond that, like Clintar or something like that, but at the end of the day it's just like I don't give a shit about that because I'm never going to reach that anyway. And I think you need to like complete 10 different objectives or something to reach it. It's just impossible. So now I've been on a pretty long rant here. Let's see here what people are saying here. There's people watching at Lynn's as well. Yeah, all right. Thank you, folks. Yeah. Yeah, everything I have is just set up like really hard. Like, I mean, I play pinball at home to practice, and if it's not hard, you're not learning, right? And that's kind of my philosophy on that. And totally agree. I mean, when I had my Godzilla, that was my longest playing game, right? It's just like when I put up like when I was kind of streaming Godzilla, like say I played a 2-hour session, I basically played like 5 games or something, and it's just like, it's not, I don't know, it's not my cup of tea. Let's just put it that way. Let's see if I can put in the tilt bob here without lifting anything else here. Let's see. Oh wow, the tilt bob is actually, from what I can see from here, it's actually centered. This is my first game I've seen where the tilt bob is actually centered. Wow, it's amazing. Yeah, let's put it there. I saw the funniest thing on Pinball Live's website. Or was it Titan? I think it was Titan actually, where they had a tiltometer, like the little plastic ring that you put on on the ring that where the bob kind of tilts against. It had a little little meter on it, so you can set it up against that. That as a little gauge, so to speak. All right, now I need to power cycle things here. Just put in the board. Hopefully this will be able to capture properly for longer than an hour. The other board I had also had intermittent issues were kind of coming in and out, just dropping a few frames here and there, just enough to confuse the capture card, which is a little bit shitty. But at the end of the day, the signal to the display never went out, right? Because that's just a simple pass through from what I can gauge. Damn. Put it there, smack dab. And you need to remove the connector from the main board. And put that on the, let's see here, yeah, there's always things that are not properly intertwined here. The most counterintuitive thing here is that you put this connector in one step down. So there need to be 4 pins visible above it. I just need to check my cheat picture here. The thing is, if somebody would actually build a proper board with proper cables, I think this it would be a good business, I think. Yeah, so you have 4 pins there and 5 pins on the other one. Yeah, that looks about right. Let's see what's going on in chat. My most beginner-friendly machine. Yeah, I think Stranger Things is it's one of those games that people kind of tend to play as beginners because it's a very simple layout, and the theme kind of speaks a lot to I just realized I'm completely out of frame. The theme and the shots, and it's also very easy to teach them things on it, right? So it's just like you hit the 2 stand-ups and that qualifies your lock, and you then jam that 3 times. And basically if you lock 3 balls and then at the same time you start a mode, right? And so you can kind of blow up the game like really quickly and easy doing just that, right? You just get your locks lit, shoot the lock, and you get a mode and a multi-ball going, and it's just like full on kind of pinball for you, right? And it's not very hard, and that is something that most people manage to do if they just kind of get that simple rule explained to them. And here's counterintuitive thing number 2 with this kind of solution is that the connector that you reconnect from the board to your to the main board needs to sit in the middle, right? And with with basically the first set of pins and the last set of pins unconnected. Yeah, it's just so weird. I just find it so weird that we've come this far and this is the best solution for this problem that we could figure out. Yeah, it's absolutely bonkers. Yeah, I did a really dumb thing here. Should have placed it a little bit smarter, but never mind, here we are. Yeah, and the fit for this cable is like super bad. But let's see it. Yeah, we got a picture. There's the logo. Yes, and to Squalito's question there, I have played Godfather, and it's easily one of Jersey Jack's best games. My favorite Jersey Jack game is Dialed In for comparison, but Godfather, we played it at Southern Fried a lot, and yeah, I was just playing fun pinball. It's just like shoot lit shit and shit happens, right? That's kind of that's my jam, right? All right, I'm just gonna put the back glass in here. And it's a little bit like that with Venom as well. It's just this game will be very easy to explain to newcomers, right? It's just like shoot a solid shot and shoot a flashing shot. It's just like that is it, and that's how you build progression, right? Okay, I'm just gonna
now let's get to work. It's mystery time! Light carnage!
Light Carnage.
Hey kitties, it's carnage time!
All right, it flips. Pinball is yeah. Welcome to the chat, Xaquery. I was just checking the coil strength and stuff like that. If I needed to adjust that, and just need to do my regular adjustments here. I don't like playing with extra balls. And I don't play with the match feature either. And some other quality of life things. Start game on credit is off. Coin door. Gameplay backbox brightness that I put down all the way to like 10, 15 to avoid reflection. But I'm also looking for the start game on the lockdown bar button. Start game on credit is off. Yeah, maybe that has been removed. Yeah, it's not starting, so good stuff. All right. Yeah, the backlash, Dwight, is absolutely fantastic. It's amazing. I was having a long rant about it before, and it's very well thought of, I must say. The mirroring is very well dispersed, like in some of the finer details in Carnage looks absolutely amazing. It's like really thin cutouts. The same thing if you look at the bonus host down here, it's like very fine grained details, and then you also have like the big thick outlines of Venom and the Venom logo. But the details here, like in Captain America's shield, there's like small little slithers of mirroring. So yeah, whoever makes those, they know what they're doing. Let's just put it that way. All right, glass in. I run out of rattling anti-rattle tape, so I'm gonna have to deal with that some other time. The green button is flashing. Yeah, it does start again. That's annoying. I'll find that setting later. And it's just because I'm so damn fat when I'm leaning over the game, cleaning it, whatever. I don't want to start a game. That is not my intention. I'm sure it's great for location and stuff, but like that. But and it's only 5 o'clock. I have whole evening I can play this game, and it's just I only have Captain America left. So let's see if we can get that done today. That would feel very good. Oh man, it's so pretty. It's so pretty. It's absolutely gorgeous. All right, I need room here now. How am I going to deal with this? Okay, I'm going to slide a game in so we can start playing it and streaming it and swearing at it and most of all having fun with it. Hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. All right, let's see here. I need more room. Yeah, I might look like I have things planned out of everything's gonna come around, but when it does come around, I don't actually have a clue. Oh, that doesn't look good. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, there's so many things on the floor right now to get, oops, where things can get stuck. Nice and easy. Yeah, it had a stern in here before, so this should fit. It's really snug. I need my rubber feet. Oh my God, it looks so pretty. It looks so pretty. I just need to go down there and turtle and adjust the back because my garage is leaning. So you don't need to make the cab flat in the back. And you will be able to see me turtle around underneath it there. There we go. Where's my wrench? Let's see what chat is up to. The insider sticker on the LCD panel, I can show you, I got a heap of trash there. It's in there. Boom, boom, what does I need? And it's not like that I don't have anything against inside it connected. It's just like it's the ugliest sticker I've ever seen. It kind of looks a little bit like a 40% off sticker, if you know what I'm saying. Straight enough. Oh, let's do some basic stuff here. Oh wow, it's really leaning. It's not leaning, it's very, very steep. That explains why the shots felt so good and weren't overpowered. Now let's... It's hot, Jesus. Whew. Yeah, I don't know if I want to pull it back more than that. Let's work from that and see how it works. If it's too brutal, shit. My body pack fell out. Yeah, I got all the eddies here, actually, yeah. I'm a big eddy nerd. And that is just purely by accident. He simply got the coolest licenses, but then again, Venom is not my license, but just made a really cool game. We need power in this thing. We need power in the wall. Bzzzt. Oh my God, it's so hot. Yeah, Revenge from Mars and Shadow are great games. All right, so I got a little dilemma here. I need to, I borrowed my HDMI cable I need for the game, so I sort of need to, I need to switch you over, switch over the audio here and use that camera instead. So let me just do that.